the month and pay for the month. Now, I wanted to mention that, but you already took it from me, that it's better you can come through the cooperative, because the loans in cooperatives or for mortgage plans are, the interest is lower than the regular mortgage that you may get from just any bank. And of course, the other creative ways where which when you acquire a property, you can use it to, you can commercialize it such that the interest you earn can take care of the exposures you have on the loan. So, but those are things that can be discussed. That is it, I'm coming from the investment perspective. So it's not, if you think about the money in your pocket, it's one guy. And if you use only your money, then you may not be financially smart enough. Most times I don't use my money to do things. Thank you.
No, yes. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for this opportunity. You know, since I was born in Ireland, but I grew up in the mainland, so I always look forward to have good houses on the mainland. Really, you know, good houses. So this is a great project. Thank you so much. Okay, well, you know, I want to talk about you please train more like ability to convince the diaspora that, you know, there's value for the money in investing in these properties on the mainland.
That's a very good question. Thank you. That's very transactional. And because we are primarily consultants or realtors in this room, our primary interest is not the pillar. Is the transaction, is the sales. So we have created models around sales, especially for diasporans. So number one, they can buy and use their houses for Airbnb or shop rents. And like I said, it has been digitalized so that it is anywhere they are in the world, they are getting real-time access and real-time reporting on what they own and how they earn from what they own. And we did a projection from some of the brochures we have here. You will see the breakdown on what you can earn from those houses if you put them on Airbnb. With an average of 40 to 50% occupancy in a year, you will see what you can earn. So the diasporas may be more interested in showing them those data. But can I tell you the truth? The Nigerian property business is more profitable than the property business in the UK. So I have the opportunity of, we have two programs today, by the way. One is coming as a dinner in the evening, focused on properties in the UK. And the reason for the UK investment is just for you to diversify your investments with a bit of foreign exchange and not total dependency on Naira. But when it comes to profitability, it is more profitable to invest in property here. So let's even take this GRA for example. A 3-bedroom in the GRA right now goes for 450 million. And then if you're going to live in any 3-bedroom apartment in the GRA now, how much is it per day? How much is 3-bedroom per day in the GRA Airbnb? What? That's never possible. It's not possible. In Olora, you get 150.
It's 250 years, sir.
How much is Airbnb in GRA? 3-bedroom?
A 3-bedroom is currently about 250 to 300. 350.
Okay. So imagine you're getting a 250,000 rand per day from your 3-bedroom, and you have 40 to 60% occupancy in a year. Just like Mr. Sherman said, that's a smart move, that's an investment. That is cash flow. Most people want to invest for the cash flow, not just for the housing. And for diasporans who also want to come back home to visit Nigeria someday, they don't want to stay in the hotel. When they come, they can stay in their houses. When they are out, their houses go back to business for them. And that's an extra income for them wherever they are in the world. So we have positioned most of our development to attract not just families, but transactional housing. So people can buy and use them for different purposes. Are we together? And also, the way that works, like I said, has been digitalized, so that we're able to promote more of that market. The diaspora market in Nigeria alone last year was over $20 billion. And on that $20 billion, over 50% of it came through real estate. So a lot of money actually flowing. But what are you positioning in terms of what you're attracting from the diasporans? Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Security.
Thank you very much.
Security. Hello.
So because I said 5 questions,
So
questions are coming after.
Let's take that and then we'll do the questions. Let's take half and then we'll close up.
Just we have only, so please we can meet after, right? Because we want to actually rush a lot of.
We have another program coming up.
All right. So just one last question, but then we are very much still available to answer all of your questions. So one last question. I saw your hand first.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So I have 2 questions. The first, sorry, I just asked together. So the first is, I saw the price listed here. I wanted to confirm if that is all inclusive or there are still ancillary costs that will be needed to be paid. And regarding facility management, I also want to understand who manages the estate post completion, and will there be like annual
on the self compound, are you managed by yourself? You don't live in
fees
there.
or
You have your own security on that
So
one.
I want to understand. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Barrow is the MD of Asset Regional Homes. Mr. Barrow, can you stand up? Let's identify.
Let's put our hands together.
Thank you. So, a brief of his profile. We are very mindful of the personalities that handle some of the subsidiaries we have in asset-wise holdings. Mr. Barrow has worked with ExxonMobil. He has worked with real estate companies. He has over 30 years experience. How many years experience in real estate? 21 years experience in real estate. And that cut across construction and facility management. So it's very strategic bringing him on board. And please take his number, because when your client calls to ask some questions, you need to help you answer those questions immediately. Take his number, he's directly exposed to you, and then he will help you close most of those deals. Now, facility management, ancillary fees, some of those are answered in the documentation. We may not be able to facilitate all talks through here, but definitely, if you buy a house and then the waste is centralized, who is going to pack the waste for you? Who is going to pay for the waste packing? You pay, so there will be facility management costs. There will be renovation and other things that the facility will come with over time. And all that have been built into the FAQ, TLCs, and every other documentations that come up with the products. And we've also learned a lot from the BRG system. We've seen a lot of properties being delivered across the BRG network. And we know that for us, this property to have scaled into BRG, there's a lot of questions and answers that we must have provided. As a matter of fact, we started a journey into bringing up homes into the BRG circle. And Madam Elizabeth can give us the highlights of that. Please tell us some of the things that you showed
Okay, before we decide to, if most of our BRG records are here, don't really know much about this project because we've not even launched it on our own platform. I'm aware that the asset rights team are already pushing the product. Despite the fact that I've been there, we had to request for some documents. Even this document is sent to us had a little bit of a glitch in there. We still have to send back a letter to them to rectify it, which they did before we decided to onboard them. And up until now, we have yet to even launch the product on the group because we have not gone with our compliance officer to really go through the project. I have been there, and Mr. Matthew, our due diligence officer, has been there to check the title documentation. Well, that's even the reason why we're here. If we've not done the due diligence regarding the documentation, we won't even be talking at all. for most of our realtors that are here, they already know that if we are not pushing a project, it simply means that we have not done our due diligence. But by the time you see it on our platform, it seems that we have done our own due diligence and we have satisfied everything. We make sure that everything is actually to our own satisfaction. We don't want your client to start dragging you, then you drag me I drag chief coach, then the line keep on going that way. So we decide we always try to avoid that. So we should be, all the products will be launched this next week by God's grace. That's after me and Mr. Sarami visits the site and make sure everything is in alignment to BRG modus operandi. But for us being here, it simply means that we've already done 80% of what we need, and that's why we're here. So if you're pushing it, you know that BRG has to full back of Asset is pushing this project, and you can go out there and tell them that BRG sent you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I just want to throw light into that. You can't be the judge in your own case. And that's why it's very important that this ecosystem be built around African businesses. The only way for us to bring the world to Africa is to create systems that people can trust, not companies that people can trust. Because companies are managed by humans. Companies that people can trust because they have a system. So, if I'm going to build and I'm the judge in my own building, I can decide to cut corners. But BRG will come and say, no, I'm not pushing this, you're cutting corners. That is how integrity and trust should be built into businesses. And for the restaurants, we can be very assured that the space of investing, even regulation across the investment space, real estate and other in Africa, in Nigeria, is changing. It is not business as usual. Regulators are now stiffer, and even partners are coming more wiser to know that if I'm going to be involved and put my brand behind this project, it must be thorough, because sustainability is beyond English. It must be practical, there must be a system to guarantee it. And that's why this project is on the BRG platform. Also, for facility management, I don't know if you're talking about facility management for the Airbnb or facility management for the entire estate coordination. So on both sides, there are managements. Mr. Bello will be able to give us more light into that aspect. Dr. Lade wants to ask a question. Dr. Lade, thank you for showing up. Thank you. He asked a question some months ago that, oh, some of the guys are trying to push to. They are saying, you guys are doing agri. So I cannot buy your house because I don't know if this farm that is in the house or house that is in the house. Is it boundary a building? So one thing about business is not about the investment coordinator. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm not an engineer. I didn't study agri in school either. And every business works when you understand how the ecosystem should work. So we are not building any of these houses. All the houses forced to contract with experience and with thorough diligence. And you can rest assured the caliber of people we have on the Asset Rise board, they are no nonsense people. You have the MD of AG Mortgage Bank as the chairman. You have the MD, the group MD of GTI, one of the biggest stock exchange players. You have Barrister Ikoli, SAN. You have Mr. Shegun Eriwe. These are thorough people that one thing that they protect. Mr. Shegun is, he can pay me my salary for the next 20 years. So he's not interested in how much I want to give to him. They are more interested in protecting their reputation. And so the reason why we have opened up our entire system, not just the premium homes now, so this kind of, scrutiny is because we must only do what is right. And we are in this room to tell you that together we are building something that is right. Something that you'll be able to stand for 10 years from now. And not a business that will bring shame to your name. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Please let's put our hands together. And with this, we've come to the end of the press conference. So what we want to do very quickly is for everyone on stage, we want to have a picture with you outside, and we're going to coordinate that very, very quickly. So we're going to have, yes, we'll take the picture outside. We've been taking pictures here, so we'll take the picture outside standing. So while we're taking the pictures for just the people on the stage, I want to welcome Mr. Guillermo to give us the vote.
I would really like to work with investors
Vote of
on
thanks.
this project.
Vote of thanks. So please, let's just be seated as soon as he's
Like,
done.
you would
I'm sure by the
always
time
take
he's done in the
people
next
to
1
use your
minute, they'll be done with the
facility, and
pictures,
that's more money
and
to
you
your
know, we'll join them
pocket.
outside for more pictures.
So looking forward to working with you. My number still remains 08064757683. Let's work together to build
We are
one of
proud to say that we are benefited
the
from
most
cooperating.
sustainable business
So,
in this
most of
world,
us are
and that's real
cooperating.
estate, and that's owning
We
a
want to
landed
be,
property.
last year or
Yeah.
last
So
2 years
see you on
ago,
that
we decided
time
to
with
pay out
Precious.
all monies from the cooperative and then reorganize the cooperative to be compliant, more compliant. Because we see the cooperative